So there's 5 ways that you make money when you invest in real estate. The first way that you make money is through positive cash flow. So if you have an investment property that you're generating $3,000 a month for and you're getting your expenses are $2,000 a month, now you have $1,000 a month in positive cash flow. So that's the first way you make money. The second way is through appreciation. So appreciation is when your property value goes up in value. If you bought something for $1 million, now it's 1.5 million. Now you have $500,000 in appreciation. So that's the second way you make money. The third way is actually through forced appreciation. Now, what's the difference between forced appreciation and regular appreciation? Forced appreciation is when you do something to the property that causes it to go up in value. So if you own an apartment building, you fix some of the units, you increase the rents, and now your rental income is higher. Now your apartment building is going to be worth a lot more because the cash flow is higher. Another example of that is when you buy a property that might be run down. You bought a property for $500,000, you put $100,000 into it, but a turnkey home in that neighborhood sells for $700,000. Now you have $200,000 in forced appreciation. It costs you $100,000, so you gained $100,000 in addition to that, in additional equity. And the next way that you make money in real estate is through amortization or principal pay down. This is when, whether you're living in the property and you're making your mortgage payments every month, and each month your mortgage balance goes down, or you have it rented out and the tenant is paying off your mortgage for you. That's an example of amortization and principal pay down. And the last way, the most important one, is through all the tax benefits. And the tax benefits get broken down into 3 different main categories. The first one would be on your personal primary residence, the house that you're living in. If you lived in that property for the last 2 years, you can sell it. If you are a joint filer, you're married, the first $500,000 in gains is tax exempt. That's one of the biggest advantages of owning a home. The second is through what's called depreciation. Now, if you own a property, let's say it's worth $1 million, and the land is worth $600,000 and the structure is worth $400,000. You can take that $400,000 and if the property is rented out or if it's an investment property, you can depreciate that over 27 years. And in some cases, you can bring that down to 3 years, for example, and you do that through something called a cost segregation study. And there's different ways to go about doing that. But the important thing is if you're a real estate professional, you can offset your ordinary income, like your real estate commission income or your income from your rental properties, and you could offset your ordinary income with your depreciation, which means you pay less in taxes. You hear people like Donald Trump talking about how they don't pay any taxes. Well, that's how they do it. So that's how the rich get wealthier. And this is something that you can take advantage of as well. You can offset passive income through depreciation. You can offset your income if you own a short-term rental. There's a lot of different ways to go about that. And the third way you save money through taxes is what's called a 1031 exchange. So if you own a rental property, and let's say you bought it for $500,000 and now you're selling it for $1 million, instead of paying taxes on that gain of $500,000, you can use the proceeds and buy something that's equal or higher value. Now you can leverage yourself into a situation where you're getting more cash flow, maybe there's more appreciation potential, and you can defer your gains into the next property. And you can do that indefinitely, which means you can keep rolling it into the next property without paying taxes while making money through the cash flow. And you can also refinance and take cash out and not pay taxes on that portion. So there's a lot of ways you can get wealthy in real estate. It's not just the cash flow. It's not just the appreciation. The important thing is you talk to someone who can guide you to make the right investments and make the most amount of money. If you have any questions, please reach out. Thanks for watching.